Welcome folks. So we're going to be going over today the Honeywell Home Vision Pro 8000. Now this is the TH8320 model. This is a Wi-Fi thermostat, and we're going to be going over in this video the manual override of the set point temperature. Now I do have all sorts of other videos and topics on this thermostat right here. So if you're interested in those, check those out in the playlist down below the video, and I will instruct you on all sorts of different topics when it comes to this thermostat right here, such as factory reset and changing of the batteries, 7-day programming of a schedule, setup menu in the install of the base plate and the wiring with this thermostat, connecting to Wi-Fi in the app, which you can use the Total Connect Comfort app, as well as lock and unlock and passcode recovery, and also a complete user guide video on this thermostat right here. So let's get into this manual override. It's actually very simple on this thermostat right here. There's 3 ways of doing it, okay? So the very first way I'm going to show you is in your main kind of display window here page. At the top, we're just going to go really quick across and show you what the main functions are. We have the Home tab, Fan, System, and Menu. Really quick, we're just going to go to the Home, which is your home screen here. Fan, you want to make sure that this is in auto, okay? If you were to select on, it would keep it on 24/7, 365 days a year. You want to keep it on auto, that way it automatically turns off and on with heating or cooling as needed. The third option here is circulation. This option here basically is a circulation mode, and it will randomly turn on the fan only 35% of the time that it's on, okay? So that's going to be also using electricity running your fan. So be very careful with that. It's good if you want to move the air around the home, and that's about it, okay? But always come back and set it back to auto. That's the default setting where you want it for the fan. Next is going to be the system. We have options here. We have heat, cool, automatic changeover, and off. And that's very self-explanatory. And then the menu, we'll go over that in a separate video. So from the home page here, okay, we have a couple pieces of information. We have the time, we have the indoor temperature. This is the ambient temperature here in the center, the large number. So right now on the screen is displayed following schedule. That is following the program schedule in the thermostat right now. We want to make a change to that, okay? So we want to do a manual override essentially, and we want to set this down to, let's see, we'll go to like 73. Okay. As you see here now, a whole bunch of things popped up on the screen. We have temporary hold or permanent hold. Okay. So as we select these, our options will change. So if we want to do a temporary hold, as you see there, it will go ahead and give you this option here, hold until a certain time. Okay. And then now it's going to automatically activate the temporary hold if you don't do anything, okay? So as long as one is selected, it will jump into that mode, and it will hold it until here, 6 o'clock p.m. We can go ahead and either increase or decrease that right from the left side here, hitting the up and down arrow and changing the hold until value. So if we want to hold until 7 o'clock p.m., we can do that. And it also gives us the chance to go ahead and change the actual option as well. We can do a permanent hold. Now the whole time option disappears, and now this is a permanent hold. And you go ahead and hit done, and now the thermostat is permanently holding that 73 degree set point temperature. Now this right here in the center still says 75, and it may take a while depending on the factors in your home and your heating and cooling performance. This right here might take a while to come down past 73, okay, to turn off your AC unit in this case, okay, because we have the system cool on. We're in the cool mode, and it's turning on the AC. So, like I said, this is not going to change right away. This will take a while to change. That 75 degrees is the ambient temperature of the room. That's why it's in large, bold letters in the center of the screen. And then your set point, what you want it set to, your desired temperature, is here on the right. Okay? And now if we want to cancel this mode, this permanent hold, right on the screen there above the 75, the ambient temperature, it says cancel hold. We're going to go ahead and click that. And as you can see, it canceled it, and now it's following a schedule. And it's showing up here as following a schedule, okay? So that there is the two different ways. You have either a temporary hold, okay, like let's do that again. A temporary hold to 73 degrees of a set point, or permanent hold, okay? And like I said, it gives you the option of the time option here on the left, which is great. Okay, and you have the ability here to just cancel out of it or hit done. And when you hit done, it's going to hold that 6 o'clock p.m. Temporary hold, okay? Those are the first two ways of doing it, but there's also a third way, a more permanent way of manually overriding this thermostat and making it act like a manual thermostat and not so much a programmable thermostat. It basically will turn off the scheduling and all that programmable function and turn it into just a basic like 2-button, 3-button thermostat just for up and down and controlling your heat manually. Now, here we have the system in hold still, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to cancel that, okay? Our system is back in operation. It's following a schedule. Like I said, we don't want that. We want a non-programmable thermostat in this case, okay? So in order to remove the programmable aspect of the thermostat, you have to come here in the menu, okay? And you're going to scroll down. And you're going to go to Preferences, scroll down, Scheduling Options, okay, as you see there. Hit Select. Now we have the scheduling option of programmable or non-programmable, okay? This is exactly what you want if you want to make this thing a very simple, dumbed-down thermostat. So we're going to go ahead now and hit Done on non-programmable. Make sure that is highlighted. It's saving changes. Now let's go back, okay? Let's go to the Home. As you can see now, this thing is just a very basic thermostat, okay? There was no more following schedule here. Even though this is a very fancy touchscreen thermostat, you no longer have all these like schedules being followed, okay? You have basically a 2-button thermostat, which is your up and down, and that's it, okay? So we're going to set this to 73 like we previously desired. And it's going to be turning that on once it kicks in, okay? This may take a few minutes depending on your system and your compressor lockout time. As you can see, it says system wait. So don't, be all worried that it's not working. You do have a compressor lockout time right now that is 5 minutes on this thermostat. You can reduce that time, but I recommend not doing that. You want to give your compressor some downtime to rest, okay? Essentially, that way it doesn't go into thermal overload from continuously cycling on and off, okay? It's not good for the compressor to do that, and that's why you'll see system wait on this, okay? Because I've already cycled it on throughout in this video a couple times already, and I have it set to a maximum 3 times per hour, okay? So you may, come across this issue where it doesn't want to turn on and it just says wait. Don't worry, don't panic. It has to go through its normal settings, which like I said, is either the compressor lockout time, which is it waits 5 minutes to turn back on from an off setting, or you have reached the maximum amount of cycles per hour, essentially, on the actual heating or cooling stage, okay? So this is how you do a manual thermostat here. Like I said, now it's basically programming is turned off and you have a basic 2-button thermostat right here, and you just control it simply by going up or down and just walking away, and that's it, okay? That's all you need to do, okay? Always make sure that your time is correct. It's just very helpful. But that's going to be it for the manual override. Like I showed you, 3 different ways, simple, easy ways to actually turn this thing into a manual thermostat. This one here, the last one I just showed you, number 3, is the more permanent way of doing it and basically turning this very complicated thermostat into a very simple one, a very simple 2-button one. And as you can see right there, our system now has turned on, okay, cooling on. Like I said, it had that compressor lockout. It was following that setting, which is about 4 or 5 minutes, I believe. But it's turned on now, and as you can see, it's doing its thing as a manual style thermostat, no longer a programmable one. But that's going to be it, guys. Make sure you check out my other videos covering, like I said, the factory reset and the changing of the batteries, 7-day programming of the schedule, as well as the setup menu and installing of a base plate and wiring and all that stuff, as well as connecting Wi-Fi, either the app or through a website, the totalconnectcomfort.com website, as well as locking and unlocking this device and the passcode recovery, which is a big thing with people. They somehow forget the actual passcode and you need to recover it. So I go over that in a separate video. And I also cover a complete user guide, which is all the topics all in one video for you guys to have as a master reference for this thermostat right here. It goes from everything, setup menu to installing it to operation. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my other videos down below this video, okay? And I hope you enjoy your thermostat and take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.